And I was like, oh man, I don't have to hold that anymore. I don't have to be angry at anybody or feel these emotions that I feel. I can hold my head high and say that I gave it my all, and I confronted people when I felt wronged, or I felt like I was never acknowledged. And acknowledgement is huge, you know. But that's one of the things I've dealt with in my rugby career, is that I never was a big talker. You wouldn't believe it, but I never was a big talker, and I sit there all humble and let people talk shit, and people that think they're leaders, they talk a lot of shit. Everyone, those people that talk a lot in teams, you know what it's like in a rugby team when somebody's talking too much and you just want them to shut up. I never felt comfortable speaking. And I think, a lot of the coaches take it as you're not confident, when silently you're going, all the things that they're saying, I could say it too. I just don't, because you don't really need to say them. But people that talk, let them end up with cake on their face. That's a good saying. But it's more about what you do. And sometimes people just aren't watching what you do. They're not watching the things you're doing. They're just listening to all the things people are saying. And people can look like saints. They can look like the hardest working. They can look like the leaders of the team. But in a rugby team, we know who the real leaders are, and those are the fellas on the field that are fucking digging in the trenches. They're not talking about it, they're just being about it. They go and fucking bury their heads in rucks. They go make 4 or 5 tackles in a row. They don't fucking harp on about it, and they don't talk about the systems and the way that we should do things. They just fucking go and do it. And that's a lot of the things that I learned through my career was, I don't need to be talking a lot at these meetings, and or be in leadership groups, or be captains of teams. Sometimes the captain of the team is not really the captain. The captain of the team are the people that that the boys respect silently, and they go, fuck yeah, I'm following that guy. It's not always about the fella that's fucking yabbing. Sorry, I'm swearing a lot. It's how passionate I am about it. But yeah, this whole storming the Chiefs Castle thing, it was a big release for me, and let me claim my mana back. Let me look at myself even more, break down the whole rugby thing even more understanding, and I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did it. Those people there would have probably thought, fuck, that guy's crazy, but I was in control. I was in control, and I was being genuine. I was being genuine, and I stood up to the bully, if you will. Stood up to the bully, and I said, "Fuck you." I'm not going to hide my feelings anymore about things. I'm not going to push it down anymore. The things that I want to say, you've got to say them. You've got to say it. That little voice inside your head that always goes, oh, you should say this, you should say that, or maybe you should deal with this. Maybe listen to it, because all the things you push down, the other things that come back to you in the end and feel anxiety and feel like you haven't respected yourself, you feel like you've embarrassed yourself. You need to stand the fuck up, man up, and say things how they are, because there's a lot of delusions going on out there. You can't be part of their problem, and it's about listening. It's not about listening to what they say. It's about watching people and what they do and their patterns and behavior. If you're being treated like shit, walk away. And I got to that lesson late in my career. It took me till I was over my 30s just to walk away from a team. Because I said to myself, I'd done it for 4 years once, when I first got signed to Mighty 10 Cup. I left my hometown, went somewhere, got signed, and I'm never getting played, always getting promised this and promised that, and I had the goods. I was good enough. I just never got to find out if I was good enough or not at an early enough stage. You know, and I never got played. I sat on the bench for, I think, like 7 games in a row without getting on. And that's quite ridiculous. And I think I was 18, 19 years old. And I just thought, shit, I don't know. Am I good enough? I don't know. Who knows? You know, when I just had this whole thing going on. It was building up into a bigger thing. Like, oh shit, I don't think I'm good enough because I haven't been able to prove it. Like, I need some kind of evidence to show that I'm good enough, because I just don't know. I've never been out there and done it. And and then after that whole experience of 4 years, I was doing trainings. So I do like all the trainings in the daytime during Mitre 10 Cup. Do all the trainings in the daytime, and then I'll go to nighttime training. So I'll finish at 5 o'clock, and then I'll go development training on Tuesday, Thursday, after we'd have our sessions. And then on the Wednesday, on the day off, I would have to do extra fitness because I wasn't playing for the A team. And then on the Friday, I'll have to do another fitness session because I wasn't playing on the Saturday for the A team. But then I would play a whole game for the Bees on the Saturday. I've done that for 4 years, bro. And I'll finish at 5 o'clock at night, finish training, and then and I'll be like down there going, oh fuck, I've got training in an hour. I've got training till 8:30 with the Bees. Fuck, I better get up. Coffee. Fuck, I'll get a coffee. I'll have a shower, get some new gears on. Fuck yeah, that's you boys, back out there. Let's go. Gotta earn it. But when you're not in the environment all the time, like, the coaches probably don't even think about that. They don't go, oh, he's been training and doing all these trainings after training with the other team, and then play 80 minutes for the Bees. And then on the Sunday you have to do another fitness session because you didn't play for the A's. When the reality is you're actually doing a lot of work. You're doing a lot of work and you're playing all the minutes for the Bees, 80 minutes, probably doing extra running because, not everyone's as good as in the A's. And I just didn't get it, and doing that for 4 years, bro, and manning up, and I just thought, they're going to notice this, and they're going to, I'm working hard for them, but they just don't know because they're not doing it with you. They don't understand. They just think, oh, he's just gone. I don't even know if they know you go to the Bees training. Well, they tell you to go, but I don't think they think about it. And then the trainers smash you with extra sessions, and you're already the fittest. And why? Fuck yeah, but I loved it. I did love it. But done that for 4 years and then got released. And I just thought, fuck it, hell. So all that stuff didn't mean anything to him. When I was going to those development trainings and playing those development games and, training after training, whole day of training, and then go to the training at night time. Holy shit, long days, getting home at 10 o'clock at night. Then wake up again the next day and do it again. Fitness. And no wonder I was so fit. But anyway, I said to myself I'd never do that again if I got to the point. And then when I was 31, got to that point again where I was getting used again and lied to and promised the world for these things, and it wasn't like I was a spring chicken. I'd been there and done that. I was an old fella, and still not, still the same thing, getting used. So, and one day it all hit me. I actually got injured. I got injured at training. I didn't tell anybody, but I tore my quad from getting, I fucking got hit. There was a contact session. Ruben O'Neill fucking smashed me after I passed the ball because I was playing at 10 at the training for some reason. I don't know why. And I passed the ball and the bro hit me, and I couldn't walk. And ended up there was a tear in my quad anyway. After I got hit that day, I was like thinking of all the things. I was going, fuck, I'm not contracted, and I'm going to have a baby soon, and I'm only on, I'm getting paid weekly. Fuck, I'm not going to get paid anymore because fuck, my leg's fucked. And I don't know what to do. And then it started dawning on me like, hold on, bro, the whole time he told you to come here, He said that, you know, you're going to get a contract and that it's between you and this other guy, and then it never actually was, and you're training week to week on a weekly payment, and now you're not going to get paid at all because you're fucked, you've injured yourself, you don't get paid on weekly contracts, they just let you go and you're fucked, you go. And then that's when I decided, fuck bro, this is all shit, I need to walk away because I'm getting used. So I just told the coach I'm out of here, bro, like almost halfway through the season. And it was a toxic environment. It was a toxic one, that one. Wasn't very positive at all. People were stabbing each other in the back, you know, players stabbing the coach in the back, and other players stabbing each other in the back because these coaches didn't know how to handle the environment. These coaches didn't know how to run a team properly and to run a family. Yeah, they lied and manipulated. Lied and manipulated and chasing their tails. And when you project that out into a team, you know, that's what you're going to get from the group. And a lot of frustration and a lot of people saying, what the fuck's going on? But so that's why I ended up walking away from that situation. Walked away, and I'm happy. It took me 12 years to do that, or 13 years to do that, to actually value myself enough to just go, nah, fuck this, they're not actually valuing you, walk away. And that's when I walked away from you know, professional stuff or semi-professional rugby. Yeah, all the years, you know, it was like a final lesson. Are you going to let this happen again, buds? You know, because things just go round and round until you learn the lesson. Are you going to let this happen to you again, buds? Are you going to do it again? And I just thought, nah, there's no way I'm going to do this again. So I walked away. Anyway, that's the tangent that was leading into a psychosis. I went on a lot of tangents just then, but it's all aroha, it's all learnings, it's all something that I can pass to you guys, and I don't know why I do that with my hands sometimes, but it's all knowledge that I wish I knew as a player and as an upcoming person in the rugby scenes. I wish that I knew all these things, and yeah, everything's in your the ball's in your court. You can do and choose what you want to do. Don't let people walk all over. Don't let people treat you like shit. Do not let people walk all over you. Hold people accountable for what they say and what they promise. If they're not delivering on what they've said, ka kite. Kia ora whānau, rugby playing gypsy out. Oh, by the way, if anybody knows these artists, man, holy, some mean artwork. Sure. Ugh.